Hi, I'm Katie and I'm from Edinburgh.
Hi, I'm Scott and I'm from the Midlands.
Hi, I'm Robbie, I'm from London and we're all first year lawyers at St Catherine's.
It's 9:45, it's a Monday morning, we're about to go to lectures.
Let's go. Hey, we're just on the way to lectures. I'm just going to grab some breakfast and Smiley's, the best sandwich shop in the world, because it's cheap and they do great paninis.
So Scott, are you doing any rowing today?
I'm going to try and get a boat out on the river at some point, yeah. The end of term, like kind of rowing season finished last week, but we're still doing like some outings here and there.
Robbie, what college sport do you do?
I do rugby, which is why I had the rugby dinner last night. Been playing a bit of squash as well, but not really, not on a competitive level, but it's nice to get some exercise in.
Yeah. Do you find plenty of time to do sport as well?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the academic side of it is quite a heavy workload, but I mean, that's why we're at Cambridge, so got to expect that. But
yeah, most people manage to do a couple of other
Exactly,
things
yeah.
as well as work.
I mean, you'll hopefully see today that our life isn't just about law.
Yeah. So how often do we have lectures?
Every day.
Every day. Not on weekends like some others though, so it's all fine.
We're not scientists, so we don't have Saturday morning lectures. It's
No,
really
actually, in
superb.
comparison to some subjects, we don't have that much contact time. So we have 2 lectures a day, today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, and then on Thursday and Friday, we only have 1 lecture a day.
First term we had a few more.
Yeah, we have it slightly less this term probably because more focus on individual work, but.
And then next term's the same, we lose even more lectures next term, and it goes down to more of a bare schedule.
Yeah, because obviously next term is exam term, so
Scary.
yeah, it's going to be fun. Go.
So this morning we have a constitutional lecture and a torts lecture.
Constitutional law is about how power is controlled in any country. So like
Quite political.
yeah, it's about politics, kind of like mixture of politics and like human rights and that sort of thing's really interesting. It
Really
taught laws about
Civil wrongs.
yeah, people,
Things like negligence.
yeah, people hurting each other and but not in a criminal way. So it's like,
Quite interesting. I mean, you don't know much about that before
Yeah.
you come to kind of come to like a law
Yeah.
school. Once
People
you're here,
say-
you find out that there's so much more than just criminal law.
yeah.
Which is quite good to learn about. And it's really interesting as well. So it's good.
Yeah, so we've got 2 hours of lectures. You can join us in there, we'll show you a bit of that. They're an hour each, so...
Not too bad.
Yeah,
Don't fall asleep.
no.
It's good. Should we go?
I've just found Sarah Beth, she's just come into the faculty, she's a 3rd year lawyer at CATS, and she's my college grandma.
Oh, family ties
Family time. So yeah, we all get a mum and a dad who like kind of look after you. They're in the year above you, and then they equally had a mum and dad in the 3rd year. So we have like quite a college bond. You get so like Katie's my sister. She's the one filming at the moment, and this is my college grandma.
What lectures do you have today? Yeah, we're
Labour and EU.
exciting. 3, gosh. That's what happens when you get into 3rd
One's
year.
in the afternoon.
Oh,
There's a nice
fine,
break.
great. Thank you for
Gonna
speaking
go
to
buy some
us.
snacks.
Enjoy.
Finally, again on the tone of the article, Baroness Hale, in her speech, returned to this. She said that the Wall Street Journal is not a newspaper with an interest in publishing sensational information. It is a gravely serious paper. Indeed, some might find it seriously dull. We need more such serious journalism in this country, and defamation law should encourage rather than discourage it. Now, Lord Justice Sedley has commented on this in a later case and said, surely Baroness Hale cannot have meant that the Reynolds defence is a prize for bland journalism. So this is the difficulty, I think, in focusing on the tone. Is it sensational? Is it does tend to say, well, if you're a very boring paper like the Wall Street Journal, you can rely on the defence, but if you're the Sun or the News of the World, RIP, then you can't.
Anyway, Rosemary West argued that hostile, very hostile, pre-trial press coverage had prejudiced the trial. So the newspapers were things like, House of Horrors, the evil couple. So you can imagine they're pretty lurid headlines.
Great, we decided that you're really
Okay, so we've just come out of lectures. We had talks in Constitutional this morning, and we're just waiting for Robbie. As you can see, the faculty's quite a bit more busy now because people are going into lectures. So now we're going to take the scenic route home so you can see a bit more of Cambridge and some of the colleges.
How were your lectures today?
Yeah, they were really good. Our Constitution lecture was really interesting. We were doing about where newspapers are allowed to publish and whether that's contempt of court if they're talking about trials while they're happening. That's really interesting. And in talk we were talking about how you can get damages for defaming someone or libeling someone. So publishing untrue statements about them or saying things that would decrease the reputation of someone.
Interesting.
Yeah, and then obviously we were doing about the Millie Dowler trials and about Leveson and all things that are really relevant at the moment that we hear about in the news every day, and then we come and study it here. So yeah, it's really interesting.
So we're about to go inside the Squire Law Library. It's a really good place to work. We don't work there as much because college library is so familiar to us, but it's really great if you want a bit of a change of scene.